We have LSU traveling to Ole Miss this Saturday, 3:30 on ABC, and the spread is just hilarious. A 1.5 point favorite is Ole Miss, meaning that this is anyone's game. We all know that both teams are 4-0. Ole Miss is ranked number 13 at this point. LSU's number 4. And it really comes down to injuries. Across both teams, they have some pretty important injuries. Look no farther than the injury at quarterback for Ole Miss. Trinidad Chambly comes in for, I believe it's Austin Simmons. And the guy's passed for 719 yards. And Kiffin said, hey, look, a healthy Austin Simmons, he gets the nod here. He's the one who would get the nod. Right now, I mean, I don't know if he's playing the game of who will I bring out there, who will I not. But I will tell you this, that either way, I think the LSU, I mean, it's not like they have they're facing the worst quarterback in the world. On the other hand, you have Garrett Nussmeier coming in, 962 yards, 94 out of 137 passes, 6 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Now, I was looking into the injuries for this football game, and I went on to the Bengal Tiger and I looked up some injuries for LSU. Caden Durham is day-to-day. The starting running back for the LSU Tigers is day-to-day. Trades Green, that massive tight end they have. He did suit up, I want to say, this past Saturday, and then he went to the locker room. He came back out in street clothes. West Weeks is probable after he missed this past game. And Gabriel Relaford, he's a defensive lineman. We'll see if he plays or not this coming week. But that's kind of, they're trying to determine whether he needs surgery or not. So anyway, let's talk about both of these teams and let's look at the SEC first. The SEC, I mean, it's kind of weird right now. You have teams like Vanderbilt that's still undefeated. You have Oklahoma who's 4-0. You have Missouri that's 4-0, 1-0 in the conference. Ole Miss, LSU, Georgia. You have Mississippi State who's about to play their first conference game against Tennessee. But y'all, they already have more wins this season than they did last year under first-year head coach Jeff Lebby. So this game is massive. And while a lot of people will be paying attention to the 7:30 games on Saturday that includes Oregon at Penn State, and then you have Alabama at Georgia, and those games are both at 7:30. This game right here is huge. And back in the day, this would be the 3:30 game on CBS. And so as I'm sitting here looking at this game, you know, the first thought that I have as a non-LSU or non-Ole Miss fan is this is one of those games that you'll look back at and say, that's where our conference championship was either won or lost. It will be a game like this. Now, we know that LSU's defense has done very well. My Clemson Tigers found that out, though my Clemson Tigers have found out a lot. You LSU fans, y'all have a field day with that. Ended up being a not so good season for the Tigers from Clemson. But the point here's the point, that this is probably hands down the best offense that LSU has played this entire season. Best offense they've played the entire season, because I mean, when you look at Louisiana Tech, you look at Clemson, you look at Southeast Louisiana, and of course Florida team that just is just coming apart at the seams. You know that Ole Miss, yeah, they have some players, but most of all, they have the scheme with Lane Kiffin. And I mean, at a 1.5 point spread, the truth is that Well, no one really knows. I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm going to go out on a limb here. And just based on what I see from both teams, I think that either team can win this. But Ole Miss has faced a tougher schedule up to this point. Arkansas and Tulane, okay, maybe scratch Tulane. But overall, I mean, other than Clemson, LSU really hasn't played anyone worthwhile. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with them getting their feet up under them coming into this game because college football doesn't have a preseason. But Ole Miss, Ole Miss has played better teams. And folks, I'm going to tell you this. I want to pick Ole Miss. I want to. LSU, I'm still a little salty, as the kids say, about losing to you guys in Clemson. But I'm going to tell you this. I think LSU's defense will be the difference. I think this will be the difference. And I'm going to put a little hashtag there. If you can't stop Ole Miss, well, then that's going to show something about your defense. That's going to be proof that you haven't played really good offenses up to this point. But I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I don't like giving the benefit of the doubt. But I see LSU coming into this game, winning, covering the spread in this game is hilarious. It's only on 1.5 points. But I see I take LSU. The over-under is 54.5. I think that's hilarious. I'll take the over. Folks, let me know in the comments section. Who do you see winning this game and why? I want to hear it. Hey, if you will, pass this podcast along, another college football podcast, and let all your friends, your neighbors, and clergymen know that, hey, someone else has another college football podcast. Pass it around in your fan forums. I do appreciate it. It's a brand new channel. And subscribe. It is free. Y'all take care.